Hello everyone and welcome to another Tempo Storm Wild Meta video. Ashes of Outland is finally here, and the talk of the expansion is the new Demon Hunter class that's now available to play with the new set. This is an earth-shattering change for Hearthstone, but if you play Wild, it's hard to imagine that Demon Hunter could make much of a dent in the format. After all, Wild has all of the cards released in Hearthstone's history, and is home to so many powerful combos and synergies, so how could a new class compete? Fortunately for aspiring Demon Hunters, many of its starting class cards have a higher power level than the average cards for the other classes, and with Demon Hunter getting more cards per set to catch it up, there's sure to be plenty of exciting ways to build Demon Hunter, even in the game's legacy format. In this video, we'll showcase 3 wild Demon Hunter decks you can try in the early days of Ashes of Outland, so you can get a taste of what the class has to offer. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Tempo Storm Hearthstone YouTube channel, and to turn notifications on to stay up to date with all our Wild Hearthstone content. So to start out, what can Demon Hunter do in Wild that it can't do in Standard? To answer that, let's check out how some of Wild's exclusive neutral staples work with the class, starting with Baku the Moon Eater and Gen Greymane. Demon Hunter does have an upgraded hero power that you can obtain with Baku the Moon Eater and Justicar Trueheart that gives you +2 attack this turn. However, Gen Greymane has no interaction with Demon Hunter, since the hero power already costs 1, which means it's possible to build around Baku to get an advantage, but not Gen. That's okay, since the upgraded hero power still only cost 1 anyway, so by building around Baku, you get the best of both worlds with an upgraded hero power that's still discounted compared to the rest of the class. So how strong is +2 attack for 1 mana? We've already seen Odd Rogue put up solid results throughout its history in Wild with a very similar hero power, and Even Hunter is seeing a lot of play in Wild today with a hero power that spends 1 mana to deal 2 damage as well. Even with the solid hero power, can the rest of the deck keep up? Let's take a look. Our sample odd Demon Hunter deck is packed with powerful Demon Hunter cards at odd mana costs, ranging from solid 1-drops like Battle Fiend and Crimson Sigil Runner, to strong 3-drops like Satyr Overseer and Altruist the Outcast, to powerful 5-drops like Glaive-bound Adept and Warglaves of Azeroth. The deck's game plan is simple. Play your minions on curve, use your hero power to eliminate your opponent's minions, push damage, and dominate the board. Demon's Bite is well suited to clearing small minions like early pirates on its own, but it can also be used with Aldrachi Warblades and Warglaves of Azeroth to eliminate a wide range of aggressive minions. Odd Demon Hunter also borrows some power plays from Odd Rogue, with Hench Clan Thug joining Satyr Overseer to grow your dominance of the board each time you attack, and Lotheb and Leroy Jenkins giving you the disruption and burst damage you need to seal the deal against any opponent. Altogether, Odd Demon Hunter is sure to see plenty of experimentation in the expansion's early days, and is definitely worth trying out. Of course, Baku's not the only approach you can take if you want to make an aggressive Demon Hunter deck. Demon Hunter has access to quite a few solid aggressive cards at even mana costs, from Furious Felfin and Umberwing to Kayn Sunfury and Frenzied Fellwing, that can all be used to hit the board early and go for the throat. Put them all together with other workhorse early game cards like Battle Fiend and Satyr Overseer, and you have a strong foundation for a face deck that takes an all-in approach to building a solid board and dealing fast damage. Our sample aggro Demon Hunter deck places a heavy investment in board development with its early minions and weapons, and includes a light pirate package that pairs well with Demon Hunter's weapons to give South Sea deckhand charge. Start with Battle Fiend or South Sea into patches, then attack with your minions and hero power, and you can consistently deal enough quick face damage to drop Frenzied Fellwings for 0 mana on turn 2. If left uncontested, the early onslaught of demons and pirates will easily put the opponent in range for Leroy, Metamorphosis, or Glaive-bound Adept to finish them off. Even if the opponent has enough removal to clear the board, Demon Hunter's not out of the game. Thanks to Skull of Gul'dan, Demon Hunter can reload its hand in the later turns, and thanks to the Skull's Outcast trigger, Demon Hunter will often be able to play out all the cards it draws in the same turn and rebuild the board in the blink of an eye. And that's not the only dirty trick at Illidan's disposal. Going into the late game, Mana Burn can come in clutch to deny power plays across the board, from turn 5 Skull of the Minari to turn 6 Reno Jackson to 6 and 7 mana board clears and even more. And let's not forget Kayn Sunfury, who allows you to bypass any number of Void Lords and other taunts to push through the final points of damage. Demon Hunter has a lot of unique tools to disrupt its opponents and push damage, so we expect players to iterate on aggro Demon Hunter a lot in the set's opening days. Demon Hunter is sure to have a ton of solid approaches to aggro in the new set, but what about other archetypes? Fortunately, the class has some sweet AoE removals like Immolation Aura and Chaos Nova, and some beefy late game minions like Priestess of Fury and Pit Commander that are certainly worth building around, which suggests that mid-range or controlled Demon Hunter might be a viable option. One such direction that you're sure to see players take with Demon Hunter will be Highlander, featuring the wide assortment of Demon Hunter utility cards converging around Zephyrus the Great and Dragon Queen Alexstrasza. While Highlander is sure to be popular in Standard, it's even sweeter in Wild, since Wild Highlander decks have access to the OG Highlander card himself, Reno Jackson. Our sample Reno Demon Hunter is built to closely manage the opponent's board with solid early game options, then transition into a late game where the deck's roster of big demons can all come out to play. Set up an early demonic push with the discounts from Raging Fell Screamer or Skull of Gul'dan, then use Soul Split to summon extra copies of your big demons and dominate the late game. The deck also packs quite a few neutral powerhouse options, like Ziliax and Snip Snap that are just now rotating to Wild, as well as the tried and true Wild staples Lotheb and Reno Jackson. Put it all together and you have a solid toolbox deck that can play both offense and defense. Reno Demon Hunter is sure to be engaging and fun to play, so be sure to give it a try. Altogether, Demon Hunter has access to some powerful class cards, and when combined with Wild's most powerful neutral options, there are bound to be some powerful decks that can help Demon Hunter carve its niche in the Wild landscape one way or another. Which Wild Demon Hunter strategies are you most excited to try? Let us know in the comments, and as always, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to stay up to date with our Wild Hearthstone content. Thanks for watching!